Hi, I'm Mitch Gallagher from Sweetwater. I am in the Orange booth at Winter NAMM 2018. We're with our friend Glenn Hughes. It's great to see you again.
Nice to see you, Mitch. How are you, everyone?
I think it's another great NAMM show.
It's bubbling over, isn't it?
Yeah, so busy. So you're here in the Orange booth, and tell us what you're doing today.
I'm meeting people. I'm asking questions about my sound, about my rig, about Orange, and signing stuff. And I'm gladly doing that because Orange is the greatest in the world. Let's be clear.
Right, nice. So tell us what it was that drew you to Orange originally in the first place.
Well, all those years ago, I've known Cliff forever, and I was always like wanting to be over at Orange, but I was with Highway, and Deep Purple. Cut to the chase. After a series of other people I was working with, I walked into Orange 5 years ago, and I walked into a room the size like this. I plugged in, and I knew within 4 seconds I was hooked. I was hooked, and the AD amp is just insane, and long may that continue. You can't beat it. Right. Orange is the greatest for me,
Right.
Yeah.
So if you had one piece of advice for someone, you found your sound, what is it that someone should do to find their own sound? What's the best thing they can do?
You have to really dig deep and listen to your heart and soul. And really don't listen to much what anybody else thinks you should be. Right. You've got to be happy with what you're hearing and happy with what you want it to be, Don't let anybody else create your destiny. You are the destiny maker. Right. And when I plugged in that fateful day 5 years ago in a room like this and found to hear the sound that was coming out without any pedals, with another bass that I'd never used, and it was so easy and it was so organic and so Glenn Hughes, I just had to say, I'll have some of that.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's kind of it, isn't it? It's easy when it happens.
It really is that easy. I'm not really a guy that likes a lot of graphics and a lot of knobs and stuff, and with the AD it's like there's a few knobs and cranked it all up there and boom, there I was,
Right. So you are just finishing up, or you have just finished up, amazing new project. Tell us what you've been working on.
Well, I've just done Black Country Communion number 4. We've just done 2 great shows in the UK. I'm now going back to Glenn Hughes touring, and this time it's Glenn Hughes Deep Purple Classics Live, which is honoring the legacy of Deep Purple. So it's a really long, great show of the songs, full production. I'm really getting into character again, and I'm really happy. I'm really grateful. It's going great.
That's so awesome. So when you come to the NAMM show, obviously you're doing personal appearances, and everybody's looking forward to meeting you and shaking your hand. What is it that you look for at a NAMM show?
I'm always looking to hear something unique, but I'm one that loves organicness.
Right.
I like that old amp, raw sound. That's who I am. Not a digital person really, but right. I like that organicness of the original sound, if you don't mind me saying so, from the 60s and 70s.
Right, the classic.
Let's be clear. As we move forward in our lives, we want everything to be on point and precise. But when you're talking about sound, it really is simply raw and organic. That's the sound that I love.
Right.
And long may that continue.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, and Orange has it, by the way, if you didn't know.
Right, which is why we're here in the Orange booth.
Why we're here.
Right, absolutely. Glenn, it's always such a pleasure.
My pleasure, Mitch.
I hope that we'll get you back out to Sweetwater soon.
I'd love to. It was great last time at Sweetwater. I'll be back. Thank you so much.
We'll look forward to it. Great to see you.
Good to see you too. Peace.
And thank you for joining me at Winter NAMM 2018. We're in the Orange booth with Glenn Hughes. And thank you for joining me. I'm Mitch Gallagher from Sweetwater.